Everyone, how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to be determining who is the winner between these four assassins. John Wick, Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt, and James Bond. The Daniel Craig version, obviously, because the other James Bond don't have a chance. We're going to be doing 4 topics today between stamina, skills, weapons, and the determination between these 4 assassins. Started. So we're gonna do a ranking based on all of these 4. Who has the most out of 5? So let's say stamina. Let's say John Wick's at number 1. Ethan Hunt's 2. You know, it's gonna fluctuate. So and then at the end we're gonna add them all up and see who would come on top. So here we go with the first one, stamina. Yes, I'm drinking water. Who has the most stamina between endurance, power, pretty much? So let's start with Jason Bourne. I think he has the most. He's willing to fight as many people as he can, fight other assassins, get in a car, use the car as a ramp, using his endurance, running really for a long distance, able to do all of his endurance and power and be able to survive falls, able to outlast certain attributes, able to take shots to the leg and still keep on moving to get the job done, take a shot to the shoulder, fight with an injured shoulder. So he's able to have his endurance. So I'm going to give Jason Bourne 5. He's going to get a 5. And with that being said, moving on to James Bond, in the first 2 movies of Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, he was able to do parkour. He was able to jump. Daniel Craig was able to do this. He was able to run. He was able to get out of a certain situation and run even more in Casino Royale. And then as the years went on, so I'm going to give him a 4 because he was able to do it and wasn't able to keep it up because of James Bond's drinking problem. He consumes too much alcohol. That brings us to John Wick. He's probably the oldest assassin I know, and yet I know he's able to keep up with everything. I mean, just count his kill count. It's so high, and then the close quarter combat he is able to do with all his chops and his flips and everything. He's able to keep his endurance up, but he doesn't work out. That's him working out. It's him shooting the guys in the head, plus taking them out, close quarter by shooting them in the head, so he doesn't do all that physical work, just shoots them in the head. So with that being said, I'm going to give him a 4. That leaves us to Ethan Hunt, his endurance. It's Tom Cruise. I don't think he will ever run out of endurance. He can run, jump, fight, run, jump, and fight again. So I think Ethan, hands down, is just going to get a 5. Hands down, going to get a 5 for that. I'm sure his endurance is still up. That leaves us to skills. The skills that each assassin has carried over the years. For Jason Bourne, he does not run out of skills. He can get into a car, he can evade the cops, he can use any weapon in a room to kill you. That's along with John Wick as well. John Wick can get into any situation, use any book, chair, pencil, weight, mirror, a pillow. He could suffocate with a pillow as long as with James Bourne. Not James Bourne, Jason Bourne. Those 2 can use any available equipment to defeat their enemy. That's the skill that they use. And they can use all that equipment to blow stuff up. So that's for Jason Bourne and John Wick. Both of them get a 5 for that. Along with James Bond for skill, I'm going to have to give him a 3. Skill, but it does help in a fight. It doesn't use it as often. So I would have to give him a 3 for that. And skill is different to combat. His combat skills are great, but they're not the best. There's guys who are always bigger than him, but he will try and use something sharp. In Spectre, he tried to use some type of knife to defeat Batista. It didn't work out. So that's why it's going down to 3. And then Ethan Hunt, for skill. Again, he uses close quarter combat a lot. He does use available equipment, and then he doesn't use many guns. A lot of his stunts is not fighting, so his skill is the stunt, holding on to something, falling. So that's his skill. So for that, I'm giving him a 3. Very many situations. So that's gonna leave us to weapons. Let's start with John Wick. For weapons, let's just give him a 5 because honestly, for weapons, it's anything. John Wick can use any weapon. Ask John Wick, what weapon could you use to kill someone? Put him in a room, he will say everything. The question is, what weapon could he not use to kill someone? That's the question. In John Wick Chapter 2, he goes to the tailor. He asks, the wine, I can't remember the name. And it's a whole arsenal of weapons. He asks for the weapons, he gets them, he gets a 5. I'm going to leave it to, James Bond. His weapon choice, Walther PPK. Only weapon he uses. So I'm going to give him a 2. Ethan Hunt, same thing, pistol, doesn't really have anything, he's going to get a 2. He doesn't have a full vast of weapons. I'm going to go back to James Bond for a second. For his weapons, he has gadgets. But he's only had one gadget for Daniel Craig, and that was a radio. If I use any other James Bond, they all have gadgets, exploding guns, or exploding pens, watches, all that stuff. That's why James Bond's getting a 2. Gadgets, Daniel Craig doesn't get them. Sorry. He's more physical. And that leads us to Jason Bourne. Again, his weapon arsenal is not that high like John Wick's. But if you want to say that using available equipment is a weapon choice, then Jason Bourne uses a lot of equipment then. And in the third movie, he uses a magazine book, and a towel to defeat Daesh. So if you want to say that, I'm going to have to give Jason Bourne, he's getting a 4. So that leaves us with the determination, the last one, the determination of these assassins. The determination to get the job done. All of these guys are going to get, well, let's look at this. John Wick, determination. He gets the job done once the job is assigned to him. For the opening scene in John Wick Chapter 2, he lost his car. So he's going to get his car back. He does it stealthily. Once he gets the car, he's determined to get out of there as quickly as possible, but it doesn't work out. He gets tackled, or combat fight starts happening, and he gets caught. He defeats the guy and is determined to get out there walking alive with his car. So he does. John Wick is going to get 5 for right there. He's determined to get the job done at any means necessary. Let's lead to James Bond here. I'm going to give James Bond here a 3. Sleep with women along the way. Drink alcohol on the way. Get the information he has, which is great, and then take out the bad guy. He thinks he takes out the bad guy the first time, and then sometimes it doesn't work out, and then something happens to his loved ones, especially Inspector. He thinks Blofeld is dead, and then turns out he's not. So his determination is there, it's just that he lacks the responsibility to get it done quickly, so that's why he's getting a 3. For Ethan Hunt, his determination to get the job done is always there. Always put the mission first. Always try and figure out, plan A, B, and C to get the job done if one of the other plans doesn't work out. His determination is 5. I keep saying James Bourne. Jason Bourne, his determination to try and go after the people that made him what he is always on top. Sometimes he wants to run and hide, so sometimes his determination dies to get the job done because he's just going to keep going on the run. So for me, that's going to go down to a 4. His determination is up there, but it keeps going back and forth. So for that reason, I'm going to give him a 4. So with that being said, ranking these guys from best to worst, or who would come on top between all 4 of these guys in a battle, it would be, according to this, John Wick. John Wick will come on top in all of these. Based on all the 4 stages that I put, John Wick will come on top. So there you have it, guys. John Wick will come on top, the all-time assassin. Yes, he's old, but based on the stamina, the skills that he has over the past years, the weapons he has, and the determination to get the job done, John Wick comes on top and overall defeats Jason Bourne, James Bond, and Ethan Hunt. If you are very surprised and you want a different count or different categories, please leave comments down below. If you liked the outcome of the video, leave a like and leave a comment of what my next video should be, or next few videos. I really like this one a lot, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please watch all those movies. Please watch the James Bond movies, the Daniel Craig versions. Watch Jason Bourne. Watch the John Wick movies. Watch all the Mission Impossible Ethan Hunt movies. They're great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment of what my next video should be. Stay cool, guys. Be healthy.